Is it just me, or do new teeth whitening hacks go viral every year, which millions of people jump on board to? And if you're one of those people who bought into the marketing scheme, you probably realize that these so-called whitening methods don't actually do what you want them to do. Because after spending 17 years as a dentist here in San Antonio with a focus on excellent cosmetic outcomes, I can tell you that some of these trends need to stop before they cause more harm than good. So let's pull back the curtain on what's really going on behind the hype and what whitening treatments truly give you lasting results like this. Point 1. Whitening toothpastes and rinses are misleading. But first, have you ever seen those products before? You know, toothpaste that promise professional whitening right out of the box, and rinses that claim to give you naturally whiter teeth in just 2 weeks. A lot of people see it and think, great, I can get a brighter smile at home. But the truth is, brushing with these so-called whitening toothpastes and rinsing with these mouthwashes aren't the same as actually bleaching your teeth. That's because most of these products only remove surface stains, which are the stuff left behind from drinking coffee, tea, or red wine. And yes, your teeth might look a little cleaner after using these products, but that's definitely not what true whitening is about. Think of it like this. You're polishing a foggy window with Windex, and you notice that it wipes off the dirt and smudges. So on the surface, it looks a lot cleaner. But if the glass itself is cloudy or scratched, no amount of Windex will actually make it clear again. And that's what whitening toothpaste and rinses do. They only scrub the outside of your teeth and don't really take out the root cause of the problem. That's why so many people feel frustrated or misled. They spend months using these products, expecting dramatic results, and nothing really changes. So here's what I recommend my patients do instead. Use toothpaste for what it's meant for, which is cleaning your teeth, protecting your enamel, and keeping your gums healthy. But be sure to look for the right ingredients, like fluoride for cavity prevention and potassium nitrate or stannous fluoride. For example, Sensodyne Pronamel is a great choice for protecting enamel and reducing sensitivity. Then, if gum health is your focus, I really like Closis. It's gentle, antibacterial, and helps keep your breath fresh without being harsh. And don't forget your rinse. In this case, ACT is a solid option for cavity prevention and an easy way to get extra fluoride. The bottom line is this: choose products that keep your teeth and gums healthy, and don't buy into the whole whitening label if what you really want is a big shade change. Book a consultation with me. Now, if you want to see a real difference in your smile, it's time to stop guessing and talk to a professional. We'll guide you every step of the way and show you exactly what's possible with teeth whitening. So if you're interested, hit the link below to set up a consultation with us at Dougherty Cosmetic Dentistry in San Antonio. Point 2. At-home strips, gels, pens, and lights don't work. Now that we've established that whitening toothpaste and rinses are misleading, people are looking to try a different approach. And all they do is walk into any drugstore or scroll through social media and they'll find them. Those blue light gadgets, the quick fix whitening pens, and those paper thin strips promising a Hollywood smile overnight. And honestly, it's pretty tempting. They're cheap, they're everywhere, and if you've ever scrolled TikTok, you've probably seen an influencer or celebrity showing them off. In fact, not too long ago, there was a company called Snow Teeth Whitening that completely blew up online. They got big names like Rob Gronkowski and Floyd Mayweather to promote the product like it was the future of dentistry. And their ads made it look so simple. Just pop in a tray with the blue light, sit back for 10 minutes, and you'll get whiter teeth instantly. But the problem is, the product didn't actually meet the standards of a real whitening system. The concentration wasn't strong enough to get past surface stains, and the trays didn't protect your gums. Also, 10 minutes of a light isn't anywhere near enough time to break down deep enamel discoloration. So it was basically all hype and influencer marketing. And it got so bad that the company ended up getting sued for false advertising. That's why these at-home kits are unreliable. They might make your teeth look a little whiter for a day or two, but they're not giving you a real, safe, long-term result. Some of them can even do harm, like irritate your gums or leave uneven, splotchy results, which may require further treatment down the line. So, rather than buying into these bogus products, stick with dentist-approved whitening systems. Point 3. In-office, mall, and salon professional treatments are often fake. Sounds pretty simple, right? Well, maybe not. Because you might think you're getting treatment from professionals, but there's a good chance that what you're paying for is little more than a gimmick. I'm talking about in-office, mall, or salon pop-up kiosks, that type of thing, that advertise whitening services. A lot of them use weak bleaching gels and skip important steps that make whitening both safe and effective. And the result? Minimal to no improvement, plus an unnecessary dent in your wallet. Real professional treatment works differently, and it's exactly how you can see results like this. So here's what I recommend. Before you spend money on a so-called pro treatment, ask your provider a few key questions like, what bleaching concentration are you using? And is it actually strong enough to work and safe enough for the enamel? Because if the concentration is too weak, you won't see much change at all. But if it's too strong, it can damage your enamel and cause extreme sensitivity. And speaking of sensitivity, be sure to ask them this question. How will their treatment protect your gums? Will they use custom trays or a gingival barrier gel? You need to keep in mind that whitening gel is powerful stuff. So if it touches your gums, it can burn or irritate the tissue. A true professional treatment makes sure to protect your soft tissue before proceeding with the whitening. Then, if you struggle with sensitivity, it's a good idea to inquire about the steps to take to minimize discomfort. Do they prime your teeth or send you home with desensitizers? This question is important because even if the in-chair session goes smoothly, your teeth can become painfully sensitive afterwards if your provider doesn't take precautions. And finally, what does the treatment plan look like? How many sessions will it take? And what should you expect between visits? Keep in mind that whitening is a process and not a one-and-done solution, which brings us to the next point. One-session tricks don't work. Because if a clinic promises you perfectly white teeth in under an hour, it's probably too good to be true. That's a major red flag. It's not realistic to expect you'll see instant results with only one session, and here's why. Your teeth need time to safely absorb whitening gel, break apart those deep-set stains, and recover between sessions so you don't end up with painful sensitivity. This recovery and building up tolerance factor is very important. Or to put it another way, professional whitening is kind of like smoking a brisket. You can't just throw it on the grill for 5 minutes, turn up the heat to high, and expect the meat to be cooked to perfection. Any pitmaster knows that to make the best, juiciest brisket, you need low, slow, and consistent heat for hours. And whitening works the same way, well, sorta. A slow, steady, and consistent treatment will give you the lasting results you're looking for, which is exactly how core whitening works. This treatment uses prescription strength gels and custom fitted trays that fit like a glove, so the whitening gel actually stays where it needs to. Then we'll follow the simple cycle of desensitize, and bleach for several sessions in a row. By doing this, we're training your teeth to handle the whitening process comfortably while allowing oxygen to go deeper with each cycle. That's how you get the dramatic transformation you want while still looking natural. But I get it, this is a big decision. So if you want to learn more about core treatment and see if it's the right choice for you, I share some mind-blowing facts about this system in the next video, like what core is, how it works, and why it's different from everything else out there. So if you want to check that out, I'll put the link on the screen now. I'll see you there.